So recently I was having a conversation with someone on Instagram and I was asked her, what's the goal? And she said something like, I just want, financial freedom and for things to be easy. And I was like, all right, well, let's shoot a video around that conversation, shall we? So in this episode of #winning, I want you to understand that easy and growth don't exist in the same universe. If you follow my work, if you value the work you're doing, if you value building something meaningful, that requires growth. If you're looking for, I just want to push a button, make a lot of money and do nothing, stop watching, unsubscribe from this channel, and just, find someone else to get advice from, because that's not going to come from me. I think that level of thinking is part of the reason there's so much shit in the market these days and why there's a lot of people who are to a certain degree jaded by all the stuff they've seen. I want to let you know that to build anything great requires growth. Great? Growth, for sure. Easy? Maybe it's sleazy. So if you want to build something, just think about anything in life, right? So you want to get in great shape. Is it going to be easy? No. Go take Ozempic if you want to get, if you want easy. If you don't have kids, is it going to be easy? No. If you want easier, don't have kids. If you want to build a great business, is it going to be easy? No. So please do not buy into the lies that there's just all over the internet, especially on social media, where everyone's posting their highlight reels when in the reality, what you want to be looking at is what's happening behind the curtains. Because what a lot of people do on social, and I get it, right? Because that's the game. That's what everyone, gets attracted to, is the duck on the surface of the water who looks all regal and everything's serene and beautiful. But what you don't see is how much fucking hustling that duck is doing under the water. Myself included. Okay. I'm not agnostic. I don't have an exception from this. Yeah. We post some shit on Instagram, which is aspirational, right? It's whatever. To be honest, I don't actually like it. I think some of it's okay. Some of it's a bit of a flex, and I would rather post more value, right? And so we try to get this, a decent combination of both. But the reality is, if I only showed you me sitting by the pool or, whatever the scenario is, that is a 100% fictitious representation of what it takes to build a business. Because you see a snapshot of me sitting by the pool, 5 seconds later, I'm like, I don't want to sit here anymore. Let's go do something, right? Or I'm sitting by the pool and I'm listening to something. I'm thinking, I'm growing, I'm writing down ideas. So please do not get disillusioned by the book cover relative to what's in the book in the first place. Yeah, I really enjoy having nice things in life. I'm very, very grateful for being able to build this, this beautiful home on the Pacific, but I've worked my ass off for 20 years to eventually get to the point to make this happen. And is it going to stop here? No, there's many more things I'm going to bring to life over the next, 50 plus years of my life. But please don't get disillusioned that that's the important stuff. If I had the choice between living in a third floor, 800 square foot apartment with no air conditioning and inventory of stupid shit from floor to ceiling, which I did for a number of years when I started dating my now wife 20 some odd years ago, if that's reality number one, or reality number two is what I'm currently living, I will take this every single day. But what you have to understand is to go from that reality to this reality is hard work. I'm a big fan of working smarter, for sure. But if you're going to work hard, you might as well work hard on building systems and assets that are going to work hard for you, right? I'm not I don't want you to believe or have this, whether it's from me or anyone else, that getting to where you want to go is going to be push button easy. At the same time, I don't think you should pave the path of resistance and everything needs to be a challenge and you have to suffer. I don't buy that bullshit either. Right? You guys know I'm very pragmatic, but I'm also very woo-woo. I really do believe in the power of intention, the power of flow, of understanding you can have everything you want if you align with that. But please don't just sit by the pool and expect things to fall into your lap. And I think that's where people get a little bit disillusioned, is they're working in a 9-to-5 or they're working in a clinic and all of a sudden they think that coming into building an online business is going to be so much easier. I'm going to put together a course, put it up online, people are going to buy it. No, here's what's going to happen. Number one is you're not necessarily going to know what to put in the course. You're going to have a lot of self-doubt. Is it going to be good enough? Whatever. And then you put it together, you put it up online, and guess what happens? No one buys it because no one sees it. And if you're not visible, well, that's the biggest danger you're currently facing. No one knows you exist. And if they do know you exist, they don't understand what you have to offer because your messaging is vague, And if they do understand what you have to offer, maybe they don't want it because you don't know how to craft an offer that is enticing to people. And if they do want it, maybe they don't trust you, right? Welcome to building an online business. Those are what I call the 4 growth killers. Now, this is what most people don't understand, is they think it's just going to be like, oh, I just have to put a course together, boom. I just have to write a book and millions of people will buy it. It never happens like that. The whole build it and they will come, the build it and they will buy, it's never happening online. Maybe when you're like a celebrity, okay? But to become a celebrity, please read the biographies of these individuals, okay? Look at The Rock. Please understand where he started. I don't know if he has a book out or a biography yet, he will at some point. If you look at his journey, it's unbelievable, right? His production company is called $7, I think $7 Productions or something like that. It's because at one point he was playing as a football player in the CFL, which is the Canadian Football League, in Calgary, I think. He had $7 to his name, right? He was broken, injured the whole bit, ate shit for forever. And to go from that to where he is now is unbelievably inspirational. But if you follow him on social media, he's working, man. Like, he's putting in the work. He's up at 4, right? He's in his Iron Paradise lifting. He's doing the work and it never ends. Like, this is what it takes. And I want you to really look at these individuals who are showcasing what's going on behind the scenes, because you have to understand there is no, I just want things to be easy and be financially free. If you choose the easy life, it's going to be very, very hard for you. But if you choose harder things, you will live a relatively easier life. If you choose to lift heavier weights, moving things, including your own body, feels easier because you're stronger. But if you're lifting 5-pound dumbbells and you're doing aerobics classes forever, and all of a sudden you go to the grocery store and you have to carry a friggin' case of water home, it's going to feel very heavy because you have not conditioned yourself to deal with higher levels of stress. In this case, weight and resistance. And it's the same thing in life. So I encourage you to hopefully leave this video and please remind yourself, I'm not here to teach you anything new, like, you know this stuff, but please be reminded that anything great requires time. Anything great requires more effort than you probably even want to put in. And if you're not okay with that, just don't even start. But I think you're here because you know you have something worthwhile to share with this world. I want you to understand that that's a good starting point. But you please, you have to understand that it's not going to be fast, it's not going to be easy, and you have to sign up for the long term. With that said, it doesn't have to feel like suffering. It doesn't have to feel like a grind, right? Suffering and grind are subjective experiences. If you're working on something that you know is going to build the future you want, I would encourage you to love every moment of that. Are there things you're going to have to do that you don't enjoy doing? Yeah, for sure. For the moment, eventually, as your business grows, you can hire other people to support you there. But you have to wear all the hats. Initially, you have to learn the ins and outs of your business. You have to eat shit and earn your stripes for as long as you need to until you're good enough for people to see that. Whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened 10 years ago, the very fact you have letters behind your name means nothing. People don't care about that. It's like, so what? Who gives a shit? How are you going to help me? Right? Yeah, it gives you credibility for sure. But just because you did a bunch of stuff in the past gives you no rhyme or reason or right to expect anything from anyone. Every single day you wake up is a new opportunity to earn your keep. I played pro soccer. I'm a New York Times bestselling author. I built and sold one of the largest online health brands. I graduated summa cum laude from one of the top universities in the world. And every single day I get up, I could care less about that stuff. I don't even think about it. I don't live in the past. I don't live in yesterday. I'm always thinking about today and moving forward. And every single day I wake up, I understand that no one even knows who I am. No one knows who you are. And the very fact that not every single health professional knows healthpreneur, like the very fact that that world exists, where there are millions of health professionals still who don't even know who Healthpreneur, the brand is a major motivator for me to go even bigger and bigger and bigger. Because I will not rest until the day where every single health practitioner in school or graduated knows about this brand. And I understand that that's not going to be easy. But for me, it's a worthwhile endeavor because I want to fundamentally disrupt this fucked up sick care system that doesn't work. I want to empower health professionals like you who have magic to transform people's lives. And I'm never going to stop until that happens. Now, is that going to happen in my lifetime? I don't know. But I'm going to do my very best to make a big dent in that. So I encourage you to have something inside of you that you feel obsessed with, that you're willing to work day in and day out. You're willing to go beyond what most people would be willing to do, because it is so intimately it's part of who you are. Like, you're pulled in that direction. It's not like you're trying to force it. It's just like, this is what I'm here to do. And when you bring that to what you do, you don't seek retirement. You're not looking for like chill and relax. Of course, you can have moments where you chill for like, okay, but we're not talking about, I'm just going to cash in and call it a day, right? That's not for people on this channel. That's for, the floozies out there who punch in, punch out. They want the retirement check. That's never going to come. You're here because you want to build something great. And I'm just going to finish by saying, building anything great, no matter what it is, takes more time than you want, more effort than you thought, and it's going to be more painful in terms of the process than you'd like. But please understand that ease and growth do not exist in the same universe. So if you want the easy path, that's cool, right? Just please don't expect yourself to grow as an individual in the process. The good news is that right here on this channel, and obviously within our brand of Healthpreneur, our goal is to not make the journey easy. It's to simply make it easier and simpler, because you're doing, or a lot of people do a lot of stuff that doesn't work, that doesn't move the needle because they don't know any better. And that's totally cool. So our job is to simply help you make it easier. But it's kind of like working out with a trainer, where if you're lifting 40-pound dumbbells and you get to like the 8th rep, you're like what we're here to do is simply give you that spot where you can get the weight up, right? And we can show you how to do things a lot more effectively, so you're not spinning your wheels until the end of time. So with all that said, I hope this has struck a chord for you somewhere. If it has, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We've got hundreds of other videos to help you get your mindset right and to help you get your business right, so you can help more people, including yourself, and build a beautiful, thriving online health coaching business that transforms lives. I want to share the billionaire DNA with you. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been devouring interviews and teachings from a lot of different billionaires. Mark Cuban, Robert Herjavec, Toto Wolff, who's the team principal for the Mercedes F1 team, and many others.